What's good, y'all? It's Cam, that boy. Listen, so everybody else is doing the why I quit Amazon video. Everybody and their mama. So, hey, I might as well hop in and give y'all my story, bro. But it's probably not gonna be too different. I watched a couple last night, but yeah, I quit yesterday. So like, yeah, basically the day I quit, like here's what they did. So I get to the warehouse. And like, everything's going normal. And then like I get in my position, right? And so everybody else is like, their thing is popping up. Like you can go and get your stuff. And so them niggas was just like, hey, screw this nigga. Like they literally wait until like everybody is gone before they give me my last card. So I couldn't scan anything or do anything. All I had to do was just grab the cards. And I put like a cool like 2 in. But I didn't even see the other like 2 that I had. I had like 4. This was like my 3rd or 4th week. And they start upping it once they see you can do the job. So actually it was my 2nd month. So there was no more nursery routes. So they gave me a cool 190, which is the most I've did or tried to do. I gave them the whole truck. Spoiler alert, I gave them the whole truck back. Screw that, bruh. Like, even on a normal day, like, weather-wise, it's going to be hot as hell in the truck. It's going to be damn near double what it is outside in the back of the truck. Don't ask me why. Like, it just is what it is, bruh. So, I freaking get there. I start finally getting my stuff ready. It's about to be, like, almost 1 o'clock by the time I get on the freaking road. Then I had to put gas in it because I looked down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta put gas in this. So put the gas in, I head out, bro. And also, for some more context, a couple days or like last week I was in an accident. So I was trying to thug it out because a nigga needed the money. And so I freaking hopped in. I was doing like about cool 30 to 40 into the route. I was like, hell no. My back started tingling. My legs started freaking feeling crazy, nigga. It was over with. Like, don't get me wrong. My DSP was cool people. Nothing wrong with the colleagues. They were all like there, you know what I'm saying? There was no drama, nobody fighting, Like everybody was just there. They were young and they were ready to like, put that work in, get that check, take care of their business. But just the default environment of the truck and the warehouse is what ruined it for me and why I couldn't do it no more. See, the nursery routes was like, my first couple was like about 100 and 120. And I know what you're thinking because I've seen these other videos, and the nursery routes for y'all and other places was like freaking 50 and 80 and 70 stops. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like real light. So I'm thinking, like, as I'm doing it, I'm like, yo, why are these nursery routes, like, longer than the other people's? And, yeah, turns out it was about to get real crazy. And that was my last one, was, like, 190. So it's like, if you're getting, like, 300 packages a day, what is peak like? Because I joined in right when peak was over. And, yeah, I don't think I could do it. I had to resign, bro. And it's like, they said on the training that you can get like a break, like a cool like 2:15s or an hour. But that is a damn lie, because they want you to be back at 9. I got a disciplinary action, I think the day before I quit. And so I already knew they was plotting on a nigga. It was almost over with. So I was like, screw it, I'll beat y'all to it, bro. Y'all not finna say y'all terminated me, bro. But so yeah. And another thing that I didn't like about the situation was that they was hiring so many niggas, bro. And I don't know if it was because the other DSPs decided to flee. Cause that's another thing. In my like month or 2 there, 2 DSPs dropped. Like, them niggas said, hell no, I'm good. So they were spreading out the routes. So you would think like it would be less, but like the work was still increasing. And every day I was seeing a new face. So it's like, bro, how is my route still freaking this long, bro? Like that's one thing I'll give that the DSPs be doing wrong, is that like they'll have 50 niggas on the roster and niggas routes will still be 190, 200. I was talking to a dude the other day. His was still 200. His was still 212. Some of them. Like, and it's like, bro, like, how are they doing this to people? It's inhumane. Oh yeah, back to what I was talking about with the because I lost it for a second. But the breaks. You got a 15, or you can get an hour. But it's impossible because they want you to be back at 9, and yeah, it's just like it's too long of a route a lot of times, and they don't like factor in all of the BS you go through when it comes to like finding the address, the businesses, hopping across the highway over and over again unnecessarily. Like, it's a lot that goes into it, and I can tell the people who make these routes are people that are in freaking offices and have never touched a truck in their life, or even probably driven on the highway. I mean, niggas probably Uber to work every day. How they do these routes, like, but I'll give them this over FedEx because I worked with FedEx before, and yeah, I'll give them this. The organization of the truck is kind of better and it's less heavy stuff, so that's like one benefit. But yeah, it really doesn't matter if you got like 3 billion things you got to deliver. Sure, you might have like it might feel shorter, but that's just on the nursery joints. When you get like one of these regular Amazon routes and they're looking at your stats and they're like, okay, this is like a intermediate level person, they're gonna just start stacking it on you, and it's like, bruh, I cannot freaking do this, bro. And like, I know what y'all niggas might be thinking. Oh, nigga, get your weight up, or get your weight down, I should say. Like, nigga, you might be unhealthy, but it's like, shoot, a nigga barely got time to even eat. Like, there's no time for breaks. How they want you to move. They want you, if you were to do it how they want you to do it for real, you'd be running every package, and that's impossible. First day on the job, I was sore. Like, just on the training with my partner, I was sore the next day. And then them niggas want me to come back, so it's like, damn, nigga, I see why they only give you 4 days out the week. And niggas be asking for extra. I'm like, nigga, y'all niggas are soldiers. Y'all niggas need to be in the army, bro. But yeah, that's my little post Amazon rant. I should have paid attention to the warning signs. I was asking this question when they hired me. Why are there more videos about niggas being happy they left Amazon than niggas that's satisfied with Amazon? And now I know why. I should have just followed it. But, you know, nigga needed the bread. So, hey, it did what it did, bruh. If you're a person that came across this video and you're, like, trying to get hired for Amazon, I don't recommend it, bruh. But if you like that down bad, you need the money, then I would say do it. But, like, yeah, don't freaking hurt yourself for these people, bro. They don't give a damn about you. They just see you as a number, and they see how well your numbers do, and that's how much they want to give you more. If you're gonna do this job, I suggest go really slow at the beginning and pretend that you're like still nursery for like the first couple months. They might fire you, but I mean, it is what it is. You weren't staying there long anyway. Like, I don't know what they call the turnover rate. Is that what it's called? Where, like, you know, how much people get hired versus how much people get fired or leave. Either way, bro, it's people coming in and out. I see people come in and people go within my first month. And I was in my second month. And yeah, hella new faces. Routes were still hella long. What the heck is going on? But, you know, it did what it did. It did what it did. Like I say, don't hurt yourself for these people. It's not worth it, bro. And find you something better to do. Or at least if you want to risk your body, you know what I'm saying? Do it for something that's like more. We was only getting paid 20. And that's literally like the least. Hold on, this road is freaking crazy, yo. These highways, man. But nah, we was getting paid like 20 and some change. But honestly, I think it should at least be like 23, 24, 25. Because, like, this is insane. And plus, UPS gets paid like freaking. Some niggas get paid 40. Like, insane. Like, 40, nigga, to deliver. Nigga, I was doing that at FedEx. I was getting paid 18. Like, I did, the little training for it. But I didn't get the job because my freaking memory be whack sometimes. They wanted you to remember like 10 paragraphs, 10 sentences. I couldn't do it. But in terms of like doing all the stuff and like passing the driver part, I passed that part because he let me do that first. But I only had a week to do it. They was like hiring for seasonal or whatnot. But yeah, UPS, pretty goated. If you have the time and the year to spare to learn about it and like really do their training fully, because I didn't get the full training. I only got like a week to study because it was a seasonal position. I don't know how they wanted you to remember 10 paragraphs and recite it word for word. But hey, like if your memory goated like that, you got that battle rapper memory, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, get that bread. They paying freaking 40 an hour. It's insane. But in Amazon, my DSP, they was paying niggas 20. And yeah, as usual, four days out the week. You gonna need those 3 days to freaking rest your mind and rest your freaking soul, nigga. Cause it is freaking insane, bro. I don't wish it on the op, nigga. And I don't wish this on the opposition, nigga. It was freaking crazy, bro. I felt my back tingling. I was like, hell no. They not finna get me, nigga. They not finna get me. But this is your boy. I'll see y'all. I'll probably start doing some different content on here. I'll be freaking hella lazy, I ain't gonna lie. But not lazy in terms of working, but with content. A nigga hasn't dropped anything in ages. Yeah, this is just a little something. You know? I'm on the road right now. I got my stuff packed. I'll take a picture of the freaking vest, show you proof. Cause nigga could be on here just lying. Nigga never worked for freaking Amazon. but yeah, I'll show proof. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's your boy. Alright, y'all. This is part 2 to my Amazon delivery driver rant. So I never touched on the freaking micromanaging that they do. So like when you get in the truck, and they tell you about this at the training. I ain't gonna lie, they tell you about this at the training. It's a camera at the top where your rear mirror is supposed to be, or it's usually under it, and it's a camera that's watching you the entire day. And I don't know if it has audio on it or not. Not sure, never seen it, but I know the camera is on, and like at night you can see like the red thing with the like night vision or whatever. So they're watching you the entire day, the entire route, everything that you're doing, and it's irritating. And the like I understand the stop sign one, because you know you do gotta come to a stop, but they want you to come to like complete zero, no rolling stops. Some of them niggas don't even let you do like hard corner turns, and yeah, I've been seeing that on these videos as well, where you can't even really turn corners too crazy. And yeah, that's just another thing that was like very different from FedEx when I was driving with them. There was no micromanaging. They only had the camera on for like if it's like an accident or something, and like they'll run back a couple, like, you know, a little bit of the footage, but like a lot of them trucks didn't even have no damn cameras in it, you know. But the ones that did was like a little crusty camera. Like I doubt a lot of them were even on or even functional, you know. But in terms of the Metrodyne, every day before we start on a route, they would huddle us up together and they'd be like, all right, so we got to work on the Metrodyne. Too many of y'all are speeding. And I don't know if the Metrodyne goes off of the app, because sometimes the app that we use to deliver has a map, and I don't know if it's going strictly off of that speed limit, because sometimes it's different from like what's actually going on in like Google Maps, or like, you know, the actual road, what the actual road signs are saying. So you never really know. I just be going off the map. Niggas be behind the truck, They be tweaking. They be trying to go around a nigga. But it's like, bro, my job is on the line. When you get a tick and it's like slow down, or you get a tick like with distracted driving, it's either they take you off of the schedule more, or they just flat out fire you, depending on what it is. So the camera is not there for your protection. It's there for your job. It's constantly trying to snitch on you. And another thing, distracted driving. This is why, like, this is like a pet peeve of mine, bro. You can't eat while you're driving. You can't sip drink while you're driving, you know, or you can't drink water, I should say, you know. Don't sip drink it on no job at all. But, you know, you can't sip nothing or on camera, because then they'll see you and they'll mark it down as distracted driving. And the camera will blurt it out too. Like, if you like let's take a sip now while like you driving, say like then the freaking camera be like, distracted driving, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And it's like a tick against you. The camera is constantly after your job, just making it that much more stressful. You can't just focus on the delivery. That's why I love FedEx so much, because you could like just get in the zone and you can just start knocking stuff out. With Amazon, you can partially get in the zone, but you got to get in the truck. You got to turn the truck back on because you got to turn it off. You got to put it on the parking brake. Like, it's just micromanaging, and they just add so much more to it that doesn't have to be there. This job can literally be sweet. It can literally be damn near perfect, but they make it way more tedious than it ever should be. They see that like there's easier routes to stuff and easier ways to do stuff, and then somehow they still make it more tedious and irritating to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, the benefit of them is they have like good organization with their trucks, and like they put the bags usually in the right spot. Sometimes there's days where the bags are in the wrong spot, so that's just even more on top of it. But, you know, like I said yesterday, the reason why I dipped out was because they just violated me, basically. They said, hey, let's just give these niggas their bags, and just like, oh yeah, forgot about this guy. Meanwhile, everybody else is already driven around me and all out of the station. I'm the only truck left. And so they slapped me my last 2 carts, and I'm just like, damn, bro. Damn. I started at like 120 something. Or actually, I make it to my first stop at like 120 something, because it's like, bro, you still gotta drive 40 minutes. Plus, there's the gas I have to put in the truck. You drive 40 minutes out to your first stop. And like our station is near like a weird plant thing, and they're still building the road on the side. So it's like a cool like extra 10 to 20 minutes to get through that like road that they want you to take instead of just the highway. I try to stay on the highway, but the app starts tweaking, so they act like it's longer, so I go through that road. But the whole thing, the app says that the miles per hour is like 20 and 30 on this whole long stretch. So it's like it adds an extra 10 minutes to the route, bro. And it's so irritating, bro. I don't recommend this to an enemy, nigga. Promise you. I said that in the last freaking part, but like, bro, I'm so for real, bro. I don't recommend this for an enemy, dog. But I don't know if I touched on everything. Oh yeah, the freaking multi-stops, bro. I remember I had like these apartment buildings where it just did not make sense at all. It would be like 102, 103 on the side of the building. Then on the back, it would be 203, 201. And then like on the sides, or the in the middle, it would be like 205, 6, 7, 1 on the bottom. Like, it would just be like weird how like they would put them. And it's like you gotta play a freaking scavenger hunt. And it's like, bro, when you have a job like this, there's literally no time for anything. Every second counts, because they want you to be back in line. And if you don't get back in line, they're gonna start tweaking. And like, bro, it's just another level of stress that you do not want to go through. So like, if you just gotta have a delivery job, I would say go with FedEx at first. Maybe try DoorDash, you know. I know niggas don't like the gig joints. You might want to have something that's hourly and like more structured. But it's really up to you and what you feel like you can take. Because they still got probably 50 niggas over there at the DSP. So, I mean, a lot of niggas are tolerating it. But who knows how long they'll last for real, you know? But this has been your boy, once again, part 2. If I remember anything else, could possibly be a part 3. But I think I might have touched on everything, though. So this has been your boy. I'll see you.